It's a university that's been synonymous with the Terre Haute community for more than a century. Indiana State University. Its changing face through the years has helped mold the city as a whole. Now there's a plan for major growth. What is it and how will it impact the city? Tonight, News 10's Rondrell Moore begins his special report, Leaves of Change. Rondrell?
It's the one phenomenon that remains constant, change. ISU is planning a metamorphosis. They call it the master plan. It's pretty complex, but before we dive in, let's look back at where the university has come from. Pictures tell the story pretty well, more than a century worth of tradition. The ever-changing face of Sycamore Blue. Starting with ISU Normal School evolving to today, students learning in each era, he was one of them. This is Greg, or Professor Beerley. He's director of the honors department now, but things were a bit different on campus when he was there in the 80s and 90s.
It was a much more concrete-filled space, and it was a space that had more vehicular movement through it, more cars.
Back then, you could dine down under at a Hardee's underground, but you definitely had to pay more attention to the traffic. It's hard to imagine it now, but right where I'm standing by the Commons, the central hub of campus, used to be a busy intersection. Since then, some impressive changes. A new student union building, a library, a bookstore, and more.
And I think that the campus just feels much more natural now, and that goes with the landscaping as well as the way it's been restructured.
The changes were all part of master plans of old, traditions of planning ahead. The campus has been doing it for more than a century. Now the current president wants to see today's master plan come to fruition.
Change is going to happen, and it can be progress or not.
In 2009, President Bradley released his plan for campus growth for the next 20 years.
You want to look at it from a longer point of view, at least in general, so you know where you're going.
A longer point of view listed here in the strategic plan. He says he's excited about it. He hopes it'll grow the campus and
that we're really a place that students and parents and the state of Indiana look at as a place that's taking care of their needs.
So what exactly is in it, and when can you expect to see the impact? Well, some of it's already in place and will take decades to kick off. Tomorrow, we'll jump inside and share some of the major parts of ISU's master plan. Patrice, back to you.
Thank you, Rondrell. We look forward to your story tomorrow.